It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah. Run up in a bitch.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
Here we go. Waiting. Watch the pass. With
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Hey, Delta. Switch up.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, that he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
2nd and 3. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
From the gun, King. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Hines. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. Come on, come get some. Come on, come get some.
61, matchbox.
It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz, and Diggs has it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Come on, set. Come on the base. Check. Watch 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
To throw on 3rd down. King. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 10, Redskins 7.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They run with Hines, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Wentz on third down. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. A big gain of 31 on third down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. On play action, Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but now it'll be third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a third and 6. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
King now, throwing on first down, letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First right there. 54 right there, right there. 54.
Here we go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, defense. Left. Hold. 64. Wait. Tighten up. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Check, ready. 60 out low. You don't know no better. That's it.
Right there.
54, right there, right there.
Now King throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
58, right there.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch me. I got you, boy. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Here's King on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The left side caught by Diggs. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Returnable for Grant. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Let's go.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
2nd and 2. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You get
King on 1st and 10. He finds his target, Beckham. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Hines. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
Washington.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back now in Tampa. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Throwing on first is Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Mike 7, Mike 7. They were 5-7. Watch that in, tight end's right. Here. Out. 3 down. Hey, exit.
To throw is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. King. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing his Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Here's a run with Mixon, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
This will be caught at about the 6. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Hey, check, Mike. Go.
Operating from the gun, King. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's able to find Diggs. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front. No timeout. You got to go quick here.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hurry up. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Come on, the ball. Hey, watch that. 54. Hey, check.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wins. Wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. King. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it wasn't really always